Hi, what's going on everybody? Photozor here. Today I'm going to be covering how to get the runes, the essences and souls to create artifacts, to create special weapons. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, now you can look for the undead outside of a dungeon, and they're also in forests and little camps and stuff like that. And they have a chance of dropping essence and runes also. Like these guys here, these are two undead archers. Actually, one's an archer and one's a swordsman. I'd kill them and they have a chance of dropping. Now, you do have a better chance inside the dungeon from my experience. But yeah, it's these guys you need to be killing. Heretics, in my experience, don't drop them. So it's just the undead. We're going to take a look inside of a dungeon now. Okay, so you've been above ground, you didn't quite like that, so you want to try the dungeon. So the best thing you do is get your party, come in here, and obviously you'd be going around this very big location and farming monsters. There is quite a few monsters in here, along with very major bosses for your respective level. Tier. And yeah, and you'll kind of find yourself being in here for hours, just farming for your runes, essences or soul fragments. Now, once you've gotten your 50 or 36 items you need, and I'll get into that in a minute, I'm now going to show you where you take them to in the major town. End up being invited to a party. Okay guys, so you get back to town. You want to be looking for the artifact foundry. It's normally located at an exit somewhere in your main village, town, and it's on the map as well. Tier 8 artifact foundry. Okay, this is an NPC run structure, not a player. Okay, so you're not expected to have any jacked up prices or anything crazy like that. So you do just left click on the guy. So you click on your respective tier. So it starts off at tier 4. Okay, all the way up 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, this is where it can get a bit complicated for some people. So for tier 4, it'd be blue, yeah, it's the first one. And then you have 3 distinctive, like, you have your rune, souls, and relics. Okay. Now, and then underneath you have your class, warrior, mage, hunter, and any. Now, you kind of don't want to be going down the any route, because that's just going to pick one randomly. Okay. Now, like pick a like an artifact randomly. So for me, I'm a mage class, right? So I want to be on the souls and go mage. Okay. Now, the way this works is you need to get 50 adept souls fragments, okay, to have a chance at getting one of these. So for me, I want the infernal scroll. That's why I actually want in game now. I done a roll and I got the adept's burning orb. So it's like an element of RNG on this part. Now it's sheer luck, and you've got to grind off. You've got the silver. You can go to the auction house and buy adept essences. 20 of them convert into 1 adept rune, and 20 adept runes convert into 1 adept soul. Okay, so you can do it that way as well if you've got the silver. Trust me, it gets expensive. I've tried. Now, if you want to go down the rune route, you can do it that as well, but this is all for different items. These are for different staffs and other various things. Okay, so you need to really have your farming head on and sheer luck to get the item you want the first time round, because the farming can get unreal to end up getting the artifact you want. So for argument's sake, you've got your artifact now. I've got my infernal scroll. Okay, so what do you do with it once you've got the artifact you want? You would go down. Oh, you want to go down to your respected crafting station in town. For me, it's the Mage's stand. This is the one I've been using. It's relatively cheap. Now, what that infernal scroll does for me, it would get me, if I can find it, this, the Adept's Fallen Staff. So there's the infernal scroll, which I'd need, and then you would need a further 12 fine cloth and 20 planks, and that would craft you the Adept's Fallen Staff. Okay, now what these weapons do is give you different skills to what you would usually get, like on top of your current skills you would be using. Okay, so for example, the Fallen Staff, which is that, gives you all of these skills, but gives you different, like, better skills like salvation and stuff like that, and additional skills on top of that, and higher item power. Now obviously you can have this enchanted and get an outstanding quality, and then, like, you know, try and enchant it when you're crafting it. Now it is worth doing this, but once you start using one of these artifact weapons, you start accruing fame towards artifact weapons, and it doesn't go and it doesn't affect your regular weapons fame. So your fame won't start going up on your tier 4 standard weapon anymore. It'd be going towards an artifact weapon line instead. So unless you're going to use artifact weapons consistently as you tier up, don't do it this way, right? Because you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot really badly if you want to stop using artifact weapons and then go back to your tier 4 weapon. So if you advance to a tier 5 artifact weapon, you start using that, then you decide to stop using them, you'd only still be able to use your tier 4 standard weapon and have to rank that up to tier 5. Okay, it doesn't level up in conjunction with each other. So, and that goes for the royal robe set as well, or any artifact sets for clothing, like armor wise. It also goes towards that as well. So you have to keep that in mind. So that's that. Anyways, I hope this has some help to you guys. It's a very complicated thing to try and verbally say, but I hope this has been some help. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video, guys. I hope it was some help. If you have enjoyed it and liked it, please give it a like and subscribe. And you can also check a link in the description to all the other tutorial videos regarding Albion Online, which I've done so far. And I'll see you all in the next video.